The story of the Israelites' wanderings in the wilderness begins in the book of Exodus, where God speaks to Moses and tells him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. After a series of plagues and the final plague of the death of the firstborn, Pharaoh finally relented and allowed the Israelites to leave. As the Israelites were leaving Egypt, God parted the Red Sea for them to cross and then closed it again, drowning the pursuing Egyptian army. After crossing the Red Sea, the Israelites traveled to Mount Sinai, where God gave Moses the 10 Commandments. After receiving the 10 Commandments, the Israelites continued to wander in the wilderness for 40 years. During this time, they were guided by God through the use of a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. They received manna from heaven to eat and water from a rock to drink. However, despite God's provision for them, the Israelites were often disobedient and complained about their circumstances. They worshipped other gods and grumbled about the lack of food and water. God punished them by sending plagues, but also remained merciful and patient with them. He also provided them with leaders such as Joshua, Caleb, and Moses' successor Joshua, who led them to the Promised Land. Throughout the journey, God was teaching them to trust in Him and follow His commandments, which would be the foundation of the Israelite society and the relationship between God and His people. This journey and God's provision for them would be a reminder of God's faithfulness and power for generations to come.